We are back live, motherfuckers. You ain't gonna censor me, bitch. All right. I gotta get Scales in here. Give me a second. Just sitting here live for no reason. Just burping. YouTube removed my content, dude. We wanted to let you know our team reviewed your content and we think it violates our firearms policy. We know that you may not have realized this was a violation of our policies, so we're not applying a strike to your channel. However, we have removed the following content from YouTube: video, gun culture, time it occurred. You can see an example at 3054 in your video. While this is one example, there may be other instances. Well, there's definitely always other instances. All right. Well, okay, dude. All right, so we're back. Hold on, I gotta get you the new linky poos. Here we go. Bastards, dude. How did they fucking figure it out, man? I mean, I guess they're a multi-million, if not billion-dollar corporation for sure. Definitely billion. YouTube and Google for sure. For sure. It's in the Salty Boy chat. The new link. Howdy from Tejas. We got the Boonie Hat Bandits in the house. What's up, dude? Interesting how we started talking about the lawyer people and the stream goes down. Well, it's because I showed a gun, is what they said. Sorry about that. The boss at First One Shot said that the sexuality was too hot to handle, dude. It is the juice, dude. It's definitely the juice for sure. Um, yeah, it's fucked up, dude. Never before has it been an issue. Running StreamYard, bro. Never
So I should
before.
just show it again.
Stop it, dude. Being anti-productive, dude. You're counterproductive, dude. Yeah, dude. Finger gun it, dude. Finger gun it up, dude. Fucking ban these, bitch. That's fucked up, though, dude. Like for real. Like I wonder what it is because, like, legitimately before, because I have ran streams before, like straight off YouTube, like in
Yeah.
the Go Live section or whatever, and you show a gun and like it pulls it instantaneously, which is
Yeah.
just so crazy. Like how their AI like recognizes a gun and fucking knows what it is and fucking reports it and shuts it down like that. And then now we've been for a long time we've been using StreamYard or whatever. Back in the day it was Google Hangouts or whatever the fuck else it was. I forget even. But we've been using StreamYard for a long time and we've been able to show all types of gats live
Yep.
on the YouTube live streams and have been doing it, which is why I
Constantly
didn't
and consistently.
yeah, didn't have any issues. And I literally just shown the Glock for like 2 seconds, dude, and that was it, bro. That was it, dude. They didn't even recognize. They thought your shit was a toy, dude. They didn't even fucking because you showed that shit way before me. And then I pull out the glizzy, dude, and then all of a sudden it's game over,
It's that
man.
scary assault glizzy,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, it is. But if it bleeds, we can kill it. So that's fucked up, though. So hopefully, all y'all that are subscribed and in the chats typically are subscribe to the Shooting the Poo podcast, which hasn't had any fucking content, dude. It's a good
It
thing we're
hasn't.
over here now, you fucking
Yeah.
lazy fuck. Holy shit.
Fucking
Good for
doing
nothing,
shit,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, you ain't been doing nothing,
I'm
dude.
doing a lot of shit, dude.
Surprised they never pulled you for that. Well, that's what I'm saying. They must have fixed something or changed something on their end because when, like I was saying, when I did it straight live from YouTube directly, then yeah, they would pull it every time. But then if I did it through StreamYard, which that's how we've been doing it for like ever at this point, it's somehow because it was through a third party or whatever it may be, like it was fine. Like they couldn't catch on to it, they couldn't do anything about it. But now, and they've definitely advanced their system because they literally had the exact date and time as to when the violation supposedly occurred, and at least at this point for this specific instance, they're telling you exactly what the issue was. Like
Yeah.
it could have been something we said or fucking whatever, but then it said specifically at 30 minutes and some odd seconds you showed a gun and that's illegal per YouTube's live restrictions or whatever. Like it just makes zero sense, period, whatsoever.
Yep.
So, um, it is what it is. I guess if we want to remain on the air, because they said this time I'm not getting a channel strike because whatever, but I guess from now on I can no longer show guns if I want to remain on the air. So like I definitely it makes me want to show guns even more, honestly.
I know.
But it
Well, we're
would
on a
be down.
different channel now, so we can go with our
Yeah,
first
but I don't.
warning now, right?
Yeah, but I don't. They're gonna start tracking IP addresses and shit. But yeah, the Tiny Hat Society, dude, back at it again, bro, infringing on people's rights, dude. Both the
Bullshit.
Second Amendment, the First Amendment, all the amendments, all your God-given, natural-born, inalienable rights, dude. They just don't want you to have any. They want you to eat the bugs and like it. They want you to live in a fucking cubicle of an apartment and walk or get a ride to work from public transit. They don't want you to own nothing. They want you to be disarmed. They don't want you to be capable of thinking for yourself. And I would argue with the majority of the people that I come in contact with day to day, it's working. Their plan is working, motherfuckers. And that shit's fucked up, dude. That shit's fucked up. But I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going to. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm always still going to be here. And so, again, though, too, shameless self promotion, I guess. It doesn't really matter. And currently, I'm not posting anything exclusive over there. But I do have a Rumble channel. I do have an Odyssey. I do have, other places that, like, of course, I'm on Twitter, which is, I guess, now X. I'm on Instagram. I have the Terribly Tactical Facebook page, like, all that shit. Like, I would much appreciate if you guys have those platforms to get at me on all those platforms. I mean, I'm on Twitch, I'm on wherever, and like, if nothing less, like just to have an open form of communication for whatever reason. Because obviously, most of the people that get into these live chats, like I would consider family, dude. You're definitely fucking friends. You're not followers. So, because anything can happen. I've been doing this for a long time, and I obviously don't bite my tongue, and I show things that they don't like me showing, and obviously, this is a good, perfect example of that. But it is what it is. But eventually, obviously, they have the power to just wipe me. And so if I go away here, I'm going to be somewhere else and I'll pop up somewhere else after that, whatever. So if you guys want to stay in touch or, whatever, just try and follow me ever. You don't have to
Just
go
move
out of your
over to
way and
Twitch for the live
you don't have,
streams.
you don't have to go over. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you could even do it on Twitch, to tell you the truth.
Again.
Yeah, but most people, I mean, barely get on YouTube, dude, let
Yeah,
alone
no.
fucking have a Twitch and everything else. Like,
No.
I want to actually talk to motherfuckers. But yeah, either way, either way, you don't have to go make an account on some shit that you don't have just to follow my ass. It would be appreciated, but like, you don't have to do that. But
Make
yeah,
6 of
I
them
mean, if, yeah.
on each.
A-Dub says, let's see that PPK, dude. Terribly trashy, dude. Does the AI recognize Pop Tart cats, dude? Probably, dude. I'm surprised we don't get fucking banned for this shit, dude.
For real.
This motherfucker got a
Damn,
switch on
full
it, boy.
auto.
What do you know about that shit, dude? Imagine, like, dude, they fucking
Yeah,
drop
bro.
this shit. You know what I'm
Damn, bro.
saying?
That'd be great.
Yeah, you
Honestly.
usually get away with it regularly all the time, but they pull other people for it regularly, even folks using StreamYard. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm too small of a Chan to be even on their map, but now I finally am or something. I don't fucking know. Chat cut
Maybe.
off and the Honest Outlaw vid started playing. Not cool. Yeah, I used to really like that dude's channel, but like he's just a fucking industry cuck now. It's fucking and it, he I don't know. I feel like I'm turning into Yankee Marshall, dude. I just sit here and hate on everything, dude. But the fucking like
It's
it's the fucking but realistically,
as long as
dude,
you don't
like
go full Yankee, dude.
no, you never go
You
full
never go
Yankee.
full Yankee, dude.
No, never, dude. But like it is, like I'm just like people call me a pessimist or whatever. Like I'm just a realist, dude. I see things the way that I see them, and like I'm not saying that I'm right. Even I'm not saying that everybody
No,
has to
usually
agree
not.
with me. No, I usually am most of the time, just statistically speaking. But like I just dude, he just the fucking like all he's not a Second Amendment guy, dude. He's a gun guy. He's not a Second Amendment guy. It's the same thing. Gun community, not gun culture. Like he's worried about the latest and greatest that Gerson and Springfield Armory and fucking Taurus put out on the map. He's not sitting here telling you about fucking, hey, you should probably have some kit and some food and water and fucking know how to use it and like maybe like get a couple more knives or get a couple fucking books to read so you have when the internet goes down some shit, like different shit like that. Like there's no and not everybody has to be like that, and I get it. And he's a gun reviewer or whatever, and fucking he sits in the backyard with his girlfriend and fucking plinks at targets all day, and that's all well and good. And I think he does know what he's talking about when it comes to certain things, discussing firearms and their use and their like just the feature set of like why you would want certain things and how they perform and whatever the fuck. But like, it's not anybody could do that, bro. He's not bringing anything else to he's just a younger Hickok 45, dude, is what he is. And that's all well and good, but like, it's just, you're not giving people real information, I feel like, dude. Like, yeah, everything you said in the video, we could just get off the website, I think, and like just go shoot it for ourselves. But that's the problem. Nobody fucking shoots gun anymore. They just watch people on YouTube shoot guns, I guess. I don't know. The fucking gun industry, the gun culture, the gun community is just all in a weird place, dude. We're all in a very weird place, dude. Like, what, you've been kind of out of the loop, dude, for a minute, dude. But like, what is your take on, like, is it different there? Like, how many people living in Florida now? How many people like do you come across that it's more normalized with the gun shit? Like, do you see a lot of people open carrying? Do you see a lot of fucking, pro freedom, pro liberty, pro gun shit, flags, stickers, fucking whatever? Like,
Well,
what's it
open
like down
carry
there?
is still illegal here.
Unless you're fishing or hunting.
Yeah, unless you're fishing or hunting, which I expressed yesterday while fishing. But otherwise, like, pretty much I'm just assuming everybody has a gun. Because it seems so.
Well, you should
It's
do that
better.
anyway.
Yeah,
But
exactly. But that's what it seems to be. Like, I can see when people are carrying the fucking bulge off their side because their fucking gun sitting there, the fucking shit like that. Or they'll have people that'll come in and, like, we had the dudes coming to fucking cut down the tree in the backyard for us. We had the guy delivering our railroad ties for the berm. We had people coming in for the driveway getting done, and every single person's asking, what are the railroad ties for? Oh, we're building a berm out back. Oh, you should let me know when you get it built. Because everybody wants to come and shoot. The fucking
look at
neighbors
everybody,
across the street
just
are.
random people inviting themselves to your prop to
I know,
shoot,
for
dude.
real. Like, what the
Imagine.
fuck? Oh, they offer to bring cool
A
toys with
little too
suppressors and
comfy, dude.
switches but
You got a 3D printer.
yeah, exactly.
You got a couple of
But
them bitches.
dude across the street, they got a little horse farm across the street that's
That's my
he
horse
just started
impression.
popping. He's got a pile of dirt off to the side of the fucking yard. He just started popping off rounds, sounding like somebody's knocking on the front door. Fucking all day, every day, we hear down the road a little ways, probably a quarter mile. I hear shots popping off. I got fucking middle of the night, some dude down this way is fucking letting off a mag, and like it's yeah, a lot of fucking guns, but not many people that I've talked to that are really freedom to a
They take it for
take
granted,
everybody the
bro.
fuck out.
They take it
If
for
need be.
granted, dude.
It's just not like that necessarily. A lot of people like the fucking gun
Bunch of
stores
MAGA
all got
Republicans, dude.
fucking all kinds of patches and fucking little challenge coins from local police departments and everything and all this fucking shit.
Which
It's
I'll
all
give, not to cut you off, keep your thought, but I'll
yep,
give credit where credit's due. In freer areas, the police are probably at least a little bit cooler.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like, there's probably like more good cops in a place like Florida or Texas or wherever than there are a place like Chicago.
yeah,
So I'll give them that. And again, I'm not anti-police, dude. I'm anti-unconstitutional police. It just happens to be that in today's day and age, there's a lot of them motherfuckers.
yep,
So, and not that there can't be in a freedom state like Florida or Arizona or Texas or Tennessee or wherever the fuck, but like typically most of those people in general are cooler, and therefore the law enforcement officers would fall in line, hopefully much the same. But regardless, like it's a weird dynamic because like my overall like base take on the situation is like, you have the power, or at least think you have the power, to ruin my life just because you're having a
yep,
bad day, and I'm not voting for that, dude.
yep.
So I will vehemently vote against that. But continue. Sorry.
But it just seems like it's basically like everybody's a FUD, but with cool guns, not FUD guns.
Right.
but it's like the same kind of mentality. It seems to me.
That's an interesting dynamic, dude.
Yeah, it's
That's weird.
a bunch of fuds with honey badgers. It's fucking.
I would see, but this is the thing.
It's
I
a
would
bunch of
almost say
fuds with
that that's
suppressed
still
honey
better.
badgers.
I feel like it would be
Yeah,
still better because, like, even if it is just their hunting rifle for hogs or gators
yep.
or whatever the fuck, they're still
These
gonna be
people
like,
get
"Nah,
shot a couple
I
fucking
want
hogs
that still."
yesterday.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, at least you'd probably have more people in the fight, even
Yep.
if it was for dumbass reasons.
At least the people that waited until the last minute to realize shit's gone bad and we need to fight back, they have decent enough guns to do so with. It's not everybody's
Yeah,
got a fucking pump shotgun or a fucking bolt gun.
yeah. But
So,
I mean, again, Indy, not the arrow. If you know what you're doing, you can still do it. But let's be a little bit more realistic here,
it
people.
also
It's
this is just off
2024.
of based off of me small interactions with people. Maybe they're just really good at hiding shit and they got a whole ass fucking plan and everything, a bunker in the backyard, and they just ain't told me about it. I don't know.
Well, real G's move in silence like
Yep.
lasagna, dude. The closed mouth says nothing wrong or whatever they say. So,
But I
or
haven't
I guess
walked
in that
into
case,
any
don't say.
I haven't walked in any of the gun shops to see the employees' kit hanging on the wall with fucking nods on it.
Imagine, dude. Right.
So
Imagine it
that just
also
hasn't
being
happened
banned
yet.
simultaneously at the same time, though. Just imagine we're like, no, fuck you.
Yeah,
so, so like, but and that's just we don't even look at it like that, dude. That's just normal everyday shit. Like
yeah,
it does not matter, and that's how you have to look at it because if you're going to believe in something that's so powerful that is so important, like you have to believe in it regardless. Like there's no fucking rainy days or snow days. You don't get no days off. Like it's not, oh, we could be fair weather and like we're only going to do it when it's convenient. Like, no, dude, like Bolden in the face, like it is what it is. And some people could say that that's reckless or that, oh, that's not the way to do it because you're going to get fucking snatched up or fucking fucked up over it and, whatever. But like, at some point that's going to happen to everybody. So are you not willing then to deal with that on your own? Because if you're not, then that means you'll do nothing even when the time comes. So you really don't have an argument. At least I'm, and not even just me, a lot of people, but you know, are portraying the ideals of being a free individual that makes their own choices that are best for them and theirs. Like it doesn't matter what the law says if the law is hurting people. Like that's the fucking there's common law. Common law is the only thing you should follow. Where as long as you're not infringing on other people's rights or harming them or taking from them in any way, like it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you want to smoke crack. I don't care if you want to fucking do whatever the fuck you want to do until it affects other people negatively and then you are dealt with appropriately.
yep.
And that's it. It's simple. If I want to have a fully operational tank in my driveway and an endless supply of shells for it and whatever the fuck it is, I should have that because I'm
Yep.
not doing anything wrong with it. I'm going to go fucking drive it around and have fun. I'm going to fucking make stupid ass YouTube videos with it. I'm going to shoot it in a safe manner unless the situation calls for it where I have to use it for real. And it's still going to be in a safe manner because I'm still going to treat it as I know my target and what's beyond it and the backstop and my finger off the trigger until I've made the decision to shoot and this, that, and the third. So like there
Would
is
not
no
use that
different.
as a home defense tank. Just
Well,
shooting it
dude,
from your
I would
first
just
living room.
live
Just
inside of the tank, dude. I think.
my home
You
is the
sleep good.
defense.
You imagine how well you could sleep inside of a tank.
Probably. I
you
mean,
know,
I hear they're
Joe
pretty
Rogan
tight
talks about.
inside of them, but
Yeah, well,
it's might not be able to
that's
stretch out
that's
too well.
anything when I get inside of it. So,
Ah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying, dude, you
yeah.
should see me in a fucking new Corvette. But the the fucking the
I've
goddamn.
heard about
But
that.
yeah, dude, fucking knees in my neck, dude. I'm like this. Dude. Fuck, I gotta look through the bottom of my shades, dude. But you got to keep the shades on even if it's nighttime because
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
rolling deep like that. But life card and one CCI shot shell is all you need, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's half these motherfuckers, bro. For real. That is half these motherfuckers. They come in, and listen, I love people, dude. I love people, but I hate them to death. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I treat every person that I encounter the same. You are the one who dictates how this goes.
He
So,
treats every person that he encounters like a dumbass.
well,
Everyone.
statistically speaking, in today's day and
Exactly.
age, these old times that we live in. But like they're like I get it, people. I get it, dude. I get it, right? And I have one myself. And I even somewhat lied to myself, saying that, oh, it'd be a good snake gun when I'm out fishing, or fucking, it's a cool little anti-carjacking center console piece, or fucking it's a backup gun on the ankle, or whatever the fuck.
It's a fucking toy.
But you motherfuckers that are out here buying Bond Arms Derringers as your primary concealed carry piece that you don't even carry all the time.
Don't you talk about my grandpa like that.
I'm just saying, dude. Come on, people. Like, what the fuck? Everything's bigger and better in Texas, dude. The fucking Bond Arms. I tell you what, I got 2 shot shells of fucking birdshot 410 in this mother grabber, and nobody's gonna fucking. Like, get the fuck, dude. What are you doing, bro? Because, first of all, the triggers are awful. The ergonomics suck. You got nothing to hold on to. Although I'm sure most of you out there are used to that. Like, the sights are trash. Like,
I
you
think I've
can't.
been keeping that North American Arms next to the
It makes you feel
keyboard,
better, dude.
yeah.
Makes you feel better when you're thinking about it. But, like, just people, like, they don't. It's kind of like it's a weird conundrum because, like, where people are buying these guns in the thought, at least in their mind, on an extremely basic level, that this is potentially going to save their life one day. But then they buy the worst thing for the job that they possibly can, whether it be because it's gimmicky and they fell for it, or it's cheap and whatever the fuck. Like, you're taking one of the most serious, literally could be the difference between your life continuing or your life ending abruptly. And people, like, just make that decision on a whim,
Yep.
on like a very flimsy whim, dude, because they read about the Bond Arms fucking snake bite, whatever the fuck, snake slayer in their NRA magazine.
I do want
Like,
that
what?
zombie Bond Arms,
It's so
zombie
cool.
Derringer. That would
It's
be
so
I
cool, dude.
want one.
It's super cool. But this is the thing, I have all my bases covered
Yep.
tenfold, so I can buy guns like that and shoot them as a toy for fun.
Yep.
And I can even, because I am a gun guy and I'm ingrained in, and again, this is not me stroking my own dick or pat myself on my own ass, but
No,
like,
he
I
does that
do
enough at
shoot.
night in the shower.
That's what somebody's got to do it. So like, I do shoot all the time and I shoot a bunch of different guns all the time, and I understand the fundamentals and the principles of shooting, and so, like, I could pretty much pick up anything you give me and shoot it combat effectively enough. I might not be punching bullseyes at 50 yards with it, but I'm going to shoot your ass. So, like, I could use one of those guns. I could fucking pow pow crack it, dump it, 2 more in there, get it back together, pow pow, cock it again. So, like, I could run it if I had to, if that was the only thing. If I started brand new in fucking Tarkov land and I found that in a box somewhere, like, I'm going to use it. But, like, people that are choosing to put themselves at such a disadvantage, or their grandiose idea of that they're invincible and that this firearm, merely possessing it, because half of them don't even really carry it, but God
Yep.
forbid they do, that they are invincible, that they are Superman. And not only, even if they were top trained, not that I am or anything special or anything like that, but I'm quite an avid shooter, I would argue. But even if you were highly trained, you are already at a disadvantage with your little 2-shot bullshit fucking. And then, too, they're going to get a 2-shot 22 or a 2-shot 380 or a 2-shot fucking. Like, at least get something substantial, dude. If you got less capacity, have a bigger bullet.
And I will say some of those fucking 410 defensive rounds.
Yeah, dude,
They
but
get
you have to.
nuts.
But you know what? What if it's a hostage situation? What if it's a fucking, what if you're in a crowded area? What if, and it's a short barrel and it's rifled, so it's going
I
to
don't
have a
want to
lot
take
of spread.
hostages, bro.
Right. You shouldn't have got caught. But still, it's just it blows my mind, like, people that, like, it's cool for certain niche applications. Like, I have one. I
See,
have one.
Ozzy knows all about it. What about the NAA mini revolver?
Dude, the NAA mini
Dude, Ozzy,
revolver is
make me a
very
sick fucking
damn, dude.
outside the waistband holster for North American Arms mini revolver.
See, this
Please.
is the
I
thing
will
about the
pay you whatever
NAA
you
mini
ask.
revolver, though. This is the thing about
I
this.
need one.
And listen, I have, like I said, it's a rough or a rowdy or whatever the fuck. It's a 45 410, which I think is the best one to get out of the box, because you have a capable caliber and or gauge, which is technically not a gauge, it's a bore. I get it, people. Um, but like you have a capable, because if you're gonna have two shots, the idea that it's a shotgun and you will get spread, which gives you more than two shots because you have multiple pellets, that's probably the best way to do it with those guns. It's a belly gun, it's a boot gun, it's whatever. They're chunky, they're heavy. It's not, you could get like a LCP Max with 13 rounds of 380 in your pocket for less weight than a Bond Arms with two shots.
But it
So
don't look as cool.
no, but and it is what it is. So for a snake gun for sure, for again anti-carjacking, keep it in the door, keep it in the center console, whatever. You should already have a pistol, a capable pistol on your person. Um, but yeah, I mean, I have them, and we could sit here and make up excuses to use them for niche purposes, or it's a shower gun, you leave it in the drawer in the bathroom or whatever. Fine, buy whatever gun you want, have all the guns you want, shoot all the guns you want, carry all the guns you want, but like don't do it with the wrong impression. Like I carry guns sometimes just because it's fun to carry them, but I hope that I don't have to use it that day because I am undergunned for whatever potential situation I might come across. Depending, it might be fucking a dude with a knife and then I shoot him like Indiana Jones, or maybe I'm carrying a East German Makarov that day for funsies in a fucking flap holster, and three dudes roll up with Glocks with switches on them. Like, and it's a heel release magazine, and I got single stack 8-round mags. Like, I'm good, but am I that good? Do they get lucky? Like, so, it stop playing with your life, people. Like, stop it, dude, because it's getting fucking hot outside, boy. I'm telling you.
It's like I will carry this North American Arms Mini revolver,
Yeah.
but I'm also going to carry the Beretta or the fucking
Listen, and I would say
Glock
this.
or
I will tell
the.
you this, dude. I will tell you this. I would take a North American Arms mini revolver over a Bond Arms Derringer. A, I get 3 more shots.
Mhm.
B, it's, even though it's smaller, it's easier to shoot. And C, it's ultra concealable, dude. You could
Yep.
literally carry that under a ball cap.
Yep.
You could fucking slip it in your shirt pocket. It fits perfectly in the little coin pocket part of your jeans. You could slip it in a boot. You could fucking shove it in your ass and you probably wouldn't even feel it. So, like, and I've had one. I want to get another one. I should have never got rid of it. It's one of the coolest guns because they're actually very, very well made. And, they're accurate enough for the distances you would expect to use that gun in.
I just
And,
can't wait to get the range built up
dude,
so that I
100-yard
can 100
shots with the fucking,
yards with the fucking North American Arms. It's going to happen. It
you
may
you be
go
there
through. I
you
may
be
go
there
through two
all day,
bricks.
dude. All
May go
day
through
you're gonna
two
be
bricks
there.
of
Your
22.
thumbs are gonna be
I'm gonna
blistered,
do
bro.
it. I'm gonna do it.
Nobody's even gonna be able to hear the steel, dude.
I don't know. I was shooting the fucking Ruger Wrangler. What was it? 60, 65, all
Close
fucking
enough
day.
to it. Yeah,
So
but that's different. It's like a 5-inch barrel and a fucking,
with fucking the fucking Calibris, dude, the Quiets or whatever the hell they are.
dude. This tonic water is dog shit, dude. But yeah, the fucking keep your rifle season. Wait, yep, our rifle season is only 14 days, Carpenter. What are we talking about? We're talking about
We're
hunting now.
talking about hunting. Yeah,
Fuds, dude.
yeah, no, dude.
Trying to decide between a Mark IV or a 92 FS, dude. 92 FS, dude.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Are you talking about 22 92 FS? Because then I might,
He was asking about the 22s.
go Mark IV, just because
Doesn't
the
the 92?
aftermarket
Can't you get
support.
the 92 FS with the fake suppressor though?
You can, but you might as well just put a real suppressor on it if he's in a free
True.
state. But also,
True.
don't pay $200 and
Okay,
register
say
that bitch.
nine
Just
millimeter.
make one. Yeah, get a 92
92
FS
FS.
and 9mm for sure over a Mark IV. A Mark IV is a cool gun. It's super easy to disassemble with the push button, and like the super lightweight ones, like the pack ones that are threaded and got the rails and shit. Like I would love to have one of those. I should have bought one before because like that is a handy little gun for a multitude of reasons. But it's also just a fun, cheap plinker. But like yeah, you should. Everybody should own a 9mm 92 M9 variant of some sort.
I need to get a fucking Mark III or a Mark IV.
I would get a Mark IV just
Just
because of the.
'cause I have the 3 mags for it. I
Yeah,
got the
I've got.
mags. I don't have the gun though.
There's definitely been plenty of times in my life where I just had some random mag or random box of ammo or whatever, and I bought a gun because of it. I was just like,
Well,
listen,
I
it's
had
not
some
going to
random
waste.
mags and
It's
a
not going to go
random
to waste, dude.
barrel, and you bought the gun for it. So
Yeah, it just happened, dude. It just
it
worked out.
just
But you
worked
got
out
you
like
got
that.
all that shit for what? It was like
Like
$20,
20
dude.
bucks.
And there was like
It's all
eight
the
hundred
cash I
dollars
had in
worth
my
of shit.
pocket. It wasn't like $800 worth of shit. Maybe like 3 or 4.
Nah, because the fucking those mags are $30 a piece. That barrel's at least 150. you had a bunch of shit. You had what kind of cream? Testosterone cream.
Shit ton of fucking testosterone cream. Like
Tell the
three
story,
fucking
dude. Tell the
cans of that
story.
shit.
It's a good
I've
story,
told it
dude.
a few times.
Yeah, but
No,
it's
it's
been a
just
while,
fucking
dude.
the reason that you have to just chill out in the fucking gun shop every once in a while, not just because of this fucking PPK 22, but
Yeah.
because you may have some two random Asian people that come in trying to sell random gear in cases that they
And R.I.P. to June, bro, because I
But,
knew June. R.I.P. to
yeah,
June,
wasn't it
dude.
like their dad had passed or something like that?
I think it might, or their brother or their cousin or something. So like, there was this old like college campus security guard named June. He was an Asian guy, and I don't know if he smoked. I never seen him smoke, but every time maybe he was just like perpetually sick. Like he might have been the one that started the fucking coronavirus or whatever, dude. But like this dude, like always had a cough, dude. Was always sick. Was always fucking something, and he would come in from time to time and he would buy guns or he would buy like a holster or like random shit or whatever. And like he was always cool. He was pretty quiet. I don't know that he spoke like too much English, but like he whatever, like he was one of the regulars. And if you've ever been to the shop, like you know how that goes. So and then just one day he just died, dude. We didn't see him no more for a little while, and then next thing we know, like members of his family are coming into the shop trying to sell his shit because like he had like a lot of shit. Like he had some cool guns, he had some old guns, some new guns, he had a bunch of accessories. He organized everything, like they were all in like different shit, and then fucking. So take it from there. So they're in there
so
trying to fucking sell the
so they
shit.
after they had already sold the guns, apparently they had sold a bunch of guns to y'all a few days beforehand or whatever. They were going through the rest of it, and they came in and asked if you guys would take, the accessories. They had a couple cases with a bunch of random shit in it. And they didn't even know what was in there, but you guys basically told them no. It's we aren't going to do anything with it. You want to take it home, you could probably sell it yourself. None of it's illegal to sell. All that, and instead they're like, oh, can we just throw it out in the dumpster back there? And I'm like, oh, you got a couple of cases there at least. That's worth some money. One of them was actually this one right here, which is a gun case
Damn,
padded
son.
on both sides. Beautiful camo. Don't bring it in the woods. But so, and I'm using this right now. It's fucking full of shit. But figured I'd see what kind of cash I got in my pocket. It's probably like 20 something bucks that I had just sitting there. Like, here, this is what I got. I can give you for it, so you're at least not walking away empty handed. And then after they leave and everything, we
And they were
decided,
like, not like for anything, but they're like, "Oh, thank you." They
yeah,
were like, "Oh, thank you,
they, were-
please."
they, were- they were very thankful that I gave them anything for it because they were literally just gonna go and throw it in the dumpster out back,
Yeah, because like it
because
was like a bunch. Like we sell guns, new ones. We sell used ones. We've recently started like consigning some knives and like different shit like that. But like we're a small shop and like we don't have room to fucking have a bunch of bullshit laying around. And we're not like a military surplus. I think you gave me one of the fucking bamboo fucking rigs for
I
fucking
did.
like there's M1
I think
carbine
I
and
might have
M1
given Kyle
Garand
the
and
other one or
fucking
something like that,
all
but
types of like old like Shycom rigs and
yep,
shit and fucking GI bandoliers and
it
like
was
all types.
like
But like we
like
can't buy that shit because it's worth
five or
nothing to us because we
six
can't
30 round
resell it.
AK mags,
Yeah,
a couple of 15 rounders, a couple 10 rounders. I think you
yeah.
got a
There was
5 round.
Glock mags,
Fucking there
Ruger
was a couple
mags,
Glock
all this
mags,
shit.
Mark 3 mags, fucking some cleaning rods, brushes, couple tubes of testosterone cream, which I
Yeah,
asked Kyle if he wanted those, but he said no. I
he
said
could
you
have
might
used them,
need
dude.
them.
The beard might have filled in better
But
or
so those
something.
ended up going straight into the dumpster.
Nah, Scales used them for sure.
Uh,
That's why he's so swole
you,
now.
I told you to watch it on the camera. I'm throwing them out,
Yeah,
but it's yeah. There's a lot of shit in there, a lot of good shit. But yeah, and then I ended up with that
for $20, dude.
those mags and that barrel for your Glock that you bought
Right,
to
because
swap for
I
your
had
barrel
bought a Glock
conversion.
32 on a whim, dude, just for
Yeah.
no reason. Because I always wanted one. That was gonna be the first Glock that I ever bought. The first Glock that I ever was gonna buy was gonna be a Gen 4 Glock 32 because lower than dirt.com, aka cheaper than dirt, at least at the time, had not done anything like that we know them for, being shady as fuck, selling steel case ammo for fucking 20 times the price and PMags for $100 every time there's a shooting. They weren't doing that shit back then, or at least I wasn't keen to them doing that shit back then. But I was gonna buy it off that. I think it was like $430 or something like that, and it was a Gen 4. The Gen 4s had just come out not that long ago, and it was nobody wanted it because it was a 357 Sig and cheaper than dirt at the time. Actually had like somewhat decent pricing on shit, and I was doing research and I had come across videos talking about, hey, first of all, 357 Sig, super cool, super powerful. Technically, the most reliable Glock is a 357 Sig caliber one because it's a bottleneck cartridge. So the way that it feeds, the thing that at the tip is smaller than the hole that it's going into, so it's almost surely going to feed every single time, which normal Glocks do regardless. But this is supposed to be even better. Then on top of it, you basically have like lower end 357 Magnum ballistics in a semi-automatic gun that holds 13 plus 1. So like that's like over double the capacity of a standard combat revolver. Then on top of that, check this out. You can get a conversion barrel and shoot 9mm or 40 caliber and have 3 guns for the price of 1. And I was sold, dude. I was like, dude, 357 Sig supremacy. This is what we're doing. And I never bought one. The first Glock I did buy was a Gen 4 40 cal, though, in OD green, the real OD green, before they discontinued it and started doing this new bullshit battlefield green nonsense. It's not the same and it's ugly, but it was a real OD green Gen 4 Glock 23 in 40 cal for the same purpose. I bought it for the same purpose, that I could get the conversion barrels, shoot 357 Sig or 9mm, and with 357 Sig and 40, you can use the same mags. All you have to change is the barrel. And then with 9mm, you can even use the 40 cal 357 Sig mags, but you might experience some malfunctions, but you can do it in a pinch, and you're supposed to change the ejector, this, that, and the third, or whatever. But like the options are there. And so that's what I bought, but I never did get those barrels because the fucking shit was just either always out of stock or I forgot about it or whatever. And plus, during that time period, like 40 cal was like all the rage too. Like, it was like, yeah, dude, if you don't have a 40, dude, what the fuck are you doing? So, but anyway, so then years go on, and I actually sold that gun, and I regret selling it because like Glock does not do a real OD green anymore, and that shit was good looking. There's still pictures on my Instagram, I'm pretty sure of it, and I've got some videos and shit on it. But yeah, then I end up with a Glock 32 because we were able to get them at a good price. Because per usual, nobody fucking wants them because the ammo's super hard to find, very expensive. It's out of favor. Like a couple like law enforcement agencies picked it up. I think the air marshals were using it, some other people, whatever, fucking, but nothing too major. And so it kind of died off. And there's a cult following for it in a few different guns. A lot of people like the SIGs and 357 SIG. Obviously, they were the ones who invented the Glocks, of course, and whatever. But I buy this Glock 32, and at the time, it was like in the middle of the scamdemic, wasn't it? Like there was no ammo to be had anywhere. And I got this Glock 32 brand new, super cheap. And I think I was over for the podcast or something
Yeah, so
the one night.
I don't even think it was a podcast. I think we were just hanging out the one night. This was years after I bought all that shit too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like years later for everything, and fucking, we were probably sitting there for a couple of hours. You just had that sitting out. We were looking at it, playing with it, whatever shit, and then that fucking popped in my mind. I'm like, wait, I had that barrel and mags. It was supposed to be compatible because I remember when I bought that, you had mentioned it when we were looking through the cases and all that. And so I ran and fucking grabbed the case because it was still a fucking big black case with a bunch of random shit in it, fucking holes in the corner of the fucking case itself. But and fucking dug around and I just brought it out to you. Like, here you go. You can do something with those, right?
Yeah, dude. And that's the nice thing about this. So if you have the 357 SIG, you can drop, and likewise, I'm pretty sure you can drop a 40 cal barrel right into it. Like it does. Like if you do 357 or 40 cal to 9 conversion, you have to get an aftermarket conversion barrel, which is the same diameter, but obviously a smaller hole in the middle. So there's actually more meat to the barrel, and in theory, the barrel would have better life, but it depends on who makes it. But the OEM barrels between the 32 and the 23 are compatible, so like you could just swap them out. And so he had a brand new OEM 40 cal barrel and some 40 cal mags, and not that you need them because the 357 ones are the same exact thing, they just say 357 on them. But yeah, dude, and he's just like, here, and it was sick, dude. And the fucking,
Hooking you up with like $200 worth of Glock
well, you
mags
weren't
in the
gonna
mail
fucking
that I
do
was
nothing
never
with it.
gonna
You should have
use.
printed something for it though.
Yeah,
Although I don't know if 3D printed shit could hold up to 40 cal. Everybody's shooting
yeah,
fucking 9mm shit.
yep.
But um, but yeah, dude, it was sick, and I still got it, and I have, obviously the mags I could use either or. I usually keep it in the 357 sig configuration because I got
Yeah,
some fucking smoking hot core bonds for that bitch, and sometimes that's what I pull out for home defense when I'm feeling frisky. But yeah, it's just it's a cool gun. It's different. It's unique. I do appreciate the versatility of it and like the multifunction where like you could in theory have multiple calibers out of the same gun and use mostly all the same parts and whatever it is. So because we've seen plenty of times, time and time again, where something crazy happens and then everybody's panic buying and 9mm goes away and then 40 goes away and then then maybe there's a couple boxes of 357 sig on the shelf or whatever the fuck. Like it's just nice to have the options. And so with one gun that's relatively affordable, and very, very aftermarket supported, like it seemed like a no-brainer. And so
yeah.
and it's cool regardless too. Like you go shoot it on the range, it's loud, it's a big fireball, like it's just fun. It's a good gun. So but yeah, either way. So somebody asked earlier. I know we've been on tirades, dude. We got fucking Forest Mommy in the house. What's
Yep,
up?
she just showed
What
up.
is up,
Fucking
Mama?
first one shot came back and rusty.
My little badass is getting censored. We were, dude. We were censored
Yep,
hard as fuck. It's fucked up, dude.
all because of
The
this.
fuck, right? Ah,
Fucking-
that's the RPG and shit.
yeah, dude.
They ain't ready. I never bought a 40 short and wimpy. I got a 1911 10mm. Yeah, the 40 short and weak, dude, because it is just a short 10mm, much like a 380 is just a short 9. But yeah, dude, they're fucking. It was all the rage, dude. And then James Yeager fucking. I owned a 40 cal when James Yeager came out with that video about how fucking. He's like, all guns should be Glocks. All Glocks should be Glock 19s, and all Glock 19s should be 9mm or something like that. And then he went on the whole thing about like making fun of 40 cal guys. He's like, who compromises? Because it's like the 40 cal, the argument is, oh, dude, it's the best of both worlds, dude. You get more capacity than a 45, but it's a bigger bullet than a 9. And it is. And it does have better barrier penetration because of the heavier grain projectile and whatever over a 9mm. And it is a little bit hotter. So you do get some snappier recoil, but like it does have some more punch and whatever. And that's all well and good if you get a proper load. Winchester Rangers, I would argue. But at the same time, it's also the worst of both worlds because it's not as big as a 45 and you don't get as much capacity as a 9mm. And with modern technology, as far as bullet construction is concerned and powder charges and bullet design and whatever the fuck, now they got stainless steel cartridges that like can hold higher pressures and they feed just like brass or anything else. And, it's kind of a moot point. He's like, who compromises? Guys with little dicks. And the whole idea is the compromise is that, oh, you're right there in the middle, dude. Like pick one or the other because like at least you're getting something advantageous. So it was funny. I was like, damn, dude. Because at the time, dude, that's
called
when
you
James
out.
Yeager. That's what I'm saying. That's when James Yeager was putting out real content on his
Yeah,
YouTube channel. Like he was giving you real training for free. He was being raw, real, uncut, unedited, which he's always has been. But like it was the time before he started shilling for Canics and Century Arms C39 V2s and just shitty guns and whatnot. And again, not that Canics, I guess, are shitty guns or whatever. Those Century guns were for sure shitty guns. But like, just buy a Glock, dude. Just buy a Glock. Or you know what? You can even just build a Glock at home. You can fucking 3D print a Glock at home. I would take a 3D printed Glock over a fucking hand assembled by ISIS ass. you know. But they shoot, I guess. I don't know. I'm just talking shit, but still, the fucking, I mean, come on, dude. Like you legitimately in today's day and age, regardless of what your preferences are or what you have some type of affinity for, whether it be a movie or a video game or whatever the fuck it is, dude. Like whatever your tastes are, like you should still just like you should own a fire extinguisher or have house insurance or car insurance or life insurance or like just like you should carry a pocket knife and a flashlight everywhere you go. You got your car keys in your wallet, you're this and the third, just like you should have some fix a flat in the truck or like whatever the fuck. Like you should own an AR-15 and 5.56 and a Glock and 9mm. And you might as well just get a Glock 19 because it will be the only Glock you probably ever need to serve all your purposes. But still, people just are
RPA.
like, they're just like, nah, dude, like, let me get this random proprietary overseas produced thing that, like, I'm never going to find a holster for. Mags, you got to get them straight through the manufacturer. It takes 3 months to get them in. And, fuck, dude, if it ever breaks, like, where do you even send it? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you even send that motherfucker? So, I don't know. Maybe it's because, like, my whole primary focus on firearms ownership is life and liberty, that, like, I don't allow myself to have as much fun with guns in that, which I feel like I do. Like, I have some cool random unique guns. I've got guns that are just toys and like goofy meme builds or like whatever the fuck. Like, I have fun with it, but like at the end of the day, I still want everything that I own to be viable in some way, shape, or form. Like, I don't want, I wouldn't own a gun, like, even if it was a toy, I wouldn't own a gun that just malfunctioned all the time or had some type of like, I want to be able to still, because what if that's what I got in my hands when shit pops off, dude? I need to rely on it. I need to be able to use it in some way, shape, or form. And I don't know. There's just a lot of people that I think don't take firearms ownership as seriously as they should. But again, that's fine. You can be a casual firearms owner. You can be a hobbyist. You can be somebody that's just like shooting or plinking, and you're not really like a rah rah shish kumbah Second Amendment guy. Like, that's fine. But again, if you don't fight for that kind of stuff, like, that's gonna go away at some point. And I feel like people definitely don't realize that as much as they should. I bet double tap 357 SIG loadings would steal a soul, dude. I've got some Corbons in that bitch right now, dude. I got the Glock 32 loaded up with Corbons as we speak, and them shits are hot, dude. I think they're like DPX or whatever they are. Your wife has made 4 cakes. Wait, my wife has made 4 king cakes. What? 4 king cakes since getting this mixer, and I've processed 25 pounds of ground. 4 king cakes. What is a king cake, dude?
I was wondering the same.
Just a large cake, dude? Is that
Yeah,
just
dude.
a king-sized cake? Shit's too hot for TTTV. STPP still fucks scales going wild, dude. Fuck yeah. Jaeger was doing some great content. Yes, dude. Exactly, Ozzy. And shout out to Ozzy, dude. Much love, brother. Jaeger was doing hella great content, dude. YouTube wipe. He was like one of the first YouTubers to get wiped off YouTube for fucking just being real on YouTube, dude. They like uninstated his carry permit and shit because they thought he was like threatening to shoot people and whatever, like, and whatever, because like he put out that viral video and they took it down, and I think there's still clips of it somewhere and whatever. But like, that's respect though, because like he's just being real, dude. And they put him on Doomsday Preppers, and that shit never even aired because they were trying to show him in like the wrong light, make him look crazy and this, that, and the third. And like, so there was a whole thing on that. There was all types of drama. Like, Jaeger has been there and done that, dude. Say what you want about him. Obviously RIP, but like, I I think he was a real one, dude. I think just as much as anybody, you have your flaws, and when you put yourself in the limelight, and there's hundreds of thousands of people that are, got their eyes on you, like, everybody's gonna nitpick something. So, yeah, was he perfect? Was he fucking whatever? Like, did he get scared and jump in that ditch? I don't know. Was he just trying to rotate on the fight and get cover? Like, that seems kind of logical too. Like, I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't in his mind. Nobody ever could be. So I don't know how you could comment. But what I do know is the shit that he was putting out on his YouTube channel in the early days, that was real gun culture content. Like, he was showing you what to do, how to do it, why you need to think about these things, and just getting nitty gritty with it. And that's what it was all about. Like, that's what got me started, like, on my whole shit. Like, I've always been into guns. I grew up shooting, but I never really had like the passion for, like, yo, dude, like, I'm gonna die for this shit one day if need be, until I started watching fucking James Yeager videos, dude. Because like, he just tells it like it is, bro. He don't give a fuck if you like him or not. He's not gonna bite his tongue. It got him in trouble sometimes, and like, it just is what it is. But like, he put in the time, he put in the effort, he built everything. He like, the tactical response is still going, dude. And I'm ashamed that I never got to take a class with Jaeger, bro, because it's gone. He's gone now. There's no more Jaegs, dude. You can't replicate that. So, but It's whatever. And then the whole Reed Hendricks Valor Ridge thing, dude. And like fucking, I found out about Reed through Tactical Response, and then they had whatever beef that they had, and they parted ways, and whatever. I can still go take a class with Reed, but I don't even know what's going on with that because the fucking dude, the first was like with Patriot Nurse, and then now I don't think he's with Patriot Nurse. I don't know what the fuck happened with that. I don't care, but I don't know if he's even really still doing classes like that or what's going on. But like, and the same thing, SOE, dude. SOE, all them old videos, all them like, fuck the haters, bro. Look, you just bought me this Porsche, bitch. I resonated with that because, like, fuck you. But like now it's just, I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's people getting too big for their britches. I don't know if it's people falling off because they think it's sweet. They're not working as hard anymore. I don't know what it is. And it's really not even my place to comment because who the fuck am I? I'm a nothing nobody from nowhere. But I don't know, just from observing, from peeping game, as the kids would say, it's just everything's different now, bro. It's like fucking, I think when James Yeager died, dude, it was like it was like Harambe, dude. I think it's just been all downhill since then, dude. Nobody's keeping motherfuckers in check no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. I have no idea. It's just different, dude. It's very different. He stood with Bundy Ranch standing up to fight. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, what the fuck? He put in work, bro. Like, everybody wants to shit on Yeager all the time, and I'm not even like, oh, Yeager, ah. But, like, he been there and done that, dude. Like, okay, people want to talk about him contracting shit and how he got ambushed and stuff. Like, what are you supposed to do if you're in a vehicle in the middle of the road in an ambush, bro? He got out of the vehicle and jumped in a ditch because that was cover. You're not gonna sit in that fucking death trap, dude. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. Again, I've never done anything like that. I've never been those places. I've never done those things. I would just imagine that the logical response would to be like, yo, let's move because motionless operators ventilate easily. Move. So that's a Jaeger thing. Got that from Yeags. I say that shit all the time. I tell people that shit all the time. Like, yo, like, because everybody wants to argue about stance. Like, if you're standing still in a gunfight, you're getting shot. And that's something you would say all the time, bro. Like, that motherfucker. And same thing with fucking Clint Smith, dude, aka Cuck Smith of Tyranny Ranch. Like, it's a shame, dude. Like, what? All the respect in the world for the man for what he's done and what he has contributed and is still contributing to the gun culture. But I think he's getting a little senile in his old age. I think he's sold out a little bit. And the idea that he is encouraging people to go along with tyranny and donate their hard-earned money to unconstitutional taxes, to ask permission for their rights is just absolutely absurd. And you would think a man like that, who has fought and almost died for those rights for himself and everyone else, that he would understand that better. But clearly, and again, what do I know? Nothing, nobody from nowhere. And most people would shit on me for saying a ne'er-do-well word about Clint Smith, but like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? Get the thin blue line out of your asshole, bro. Stop it. Stop it, dude. Like, you want to talk about freedom and Second Amendment, this and all that, and train people to fight for life and liberty, but you don't believe in life and liberty because you think there should be unconstitutional taxes and registration to be able to obtain that life and liberty. Like, it's just a little counterintuitive, if you ask me. So you got to,
You know what you're doing with that pistol brace.
oh yeah, what pistol brace, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like you're not even on the same argument, Clint. What? Like, what about me, dude? What like what?
That's why I can't be having these random people inviting themselves to our range here.
Right, dude. Half of them are probably feds, bro. They've been fucking scoping
Probably
you out since
all
day
of them.
one, dude.
I ain't seen nothing.
You just never know, dude.
They won't see it either.
Not 1 more inch. Fucking, I must hold my beer. What? What are we missing? I'm sorry, y'all don't give king cakes up there, dude. What is a fucking king
Probably
cake,
have
dude?
king cakes. Apparently, it's a cake with a figurine baked inside of it.
A figurine
Yes.
of what variety, dude? Just
Of
anything?
a Christ-like figure or fucking some shit like that is what I was saying. It comes in many varieties, though.
Interesting, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of YouTubers like to punch up to try to make a name for themselves. He was a target, dude. Yeah, dude. They hard ain't in it still. Patriot nurses on the market again. Time to get after them Jews. I don't even know. I don't see her in the vids anymore. So Carpenter, I need to get me one of those mixers. Fucking, he spent last few months of life going to Ukraine to train them over there so they could fight. Yeah, but at the same time, like, that's the thing. Like, he in his heart believes he's doing something good. But the Ukrainian Russian bullshit is all a propaganda fucking. It's all bullshit. It's all a money laundering scheme. It's not a good cause. It's fucking like, I'm not saying people aren't dying and people ain't fighting for righteous reasons. It's just that's not why it started, and that's not what's gonna happen. Like, that's a distraction, dude. They literally just started a war to cause, it's a butterfly ripple effect. They did that so they could do other things in the future, but also while they're doing that, they're laundering how many billions of dollars? How many billions of dollars at this point has it been?
Too damn
For
many.
what? Yeah, dude, like, all of them, all of the billions of dollars have gone to Ukraine. All these fucking idiots with the fucking Ukrainian shit in their profile pic. What is that doing, bro? Other than making yourself look like a dumbass. Like, what does that do, bro? What support are you giving them, dude? Like, I believe, fly the flag you want, believe in what you believe in, but like, you should be more focused on what the fuck's going on here in your fucking country, dude. Fuck what's going on anywhere else, bro. Because realistically, there might be bombs going off and fucking machine gun fire, but one could argue that from what this country is supposed to be to where it is now, the shit that is going on here is far worse. So think about it. Because motherfuckers, it's gonna be too late when you start to. But yeah, R.I.P. to Jaeger, dude. He's a real legend. He's a real one. King Cake does sound slightly homosexual. Don't start saying the J word again. What do you mean, the Jews? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, it's a slur now, apparently.
That's just what they are, dude. Like, they're Jewish, dude. The whites, god dang whites. Yeah, Shane Gillis is funny as fuck. I don't know if you ever watched any of his shit.
Yes.
He's pretty funny. He's pretty funny, dude. He definitely has a touch of the downs, dude. He's down with the
100%.
syndrome for sure.
100%.
Ooh, ah. But he's funny, dude. And he's, even though he's still a liberal dipshit, but like, he's more right leaning than the rest of them.
Yeah.
And like, he is pretty funny, dude. He is pretty. And just looking at when he talks about how like he was coaching for the Special Olympics and like they couldn't tell if he. It's just so funny, dude. It's so funny because like it's real. Like, yes, I would have also been like, "Hey, buddy," like, you know, like,
So true.
that's
You're one of the
fucked up.
tall ones.
It's fucked up, dude. Got some good jeans, dude. Old Navy shopping ass. Like, what are you doing? This is gold, dude. Still the best podcast / live chat on the net, dude. And no matter what, Chan, we're going. I don't know when I'm gonna. Can I even live stream next week? I don't. They didn't tell me. They said live streaming is not available at the moment. So when does it not? Because they said they didn't give me a strike. I didn't even get a warning. They just took it down. But like, it also wouldn't let me go live again. So I don't know if I can go live again. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know.
It's fucked up. Yeah, the war's bullshit, but he was training the men over there because he was forced. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not discrediting anything that he did. I'm just saying overall, in the grand scheme of things, like, the whole situation's fucked up. But yeah, he has always done things with good intentions. I truly do believe. So, but yeah. Used one on sale, didn't pay full price. Great mixer. They're proud of him. I don't know. What am I missing? He's funny as fuck. Who is funny as fuck?
Probably Shane Gillis.
Yeah, no, he is. You cannot beat the TT Chad, dude. No, you cannot, dude. It's only fun here. Although you stole all my subs, so I think a full week off usually. Okay, you've been banned before, I see. So have I, but like, it's usually I get a strike or a fucking whatever, and then they tell you, hey, you have till this date before you can do these other things. But this shit, it's not letting me do things, but it's also saying that like I can't. It's not saying that I can't do them. So I don't know. I went to a local shop last week and they had one of those newer Rossi R95s in there, 3030. I'm really thinking about getting into it. Is it the stainless one or is it blued? We got a stainless 454 Casual, the old 454 Casual, as they call it in the hood, at the shop right now. And like, they're nice enough guns, dude. I don't have a problem with them, functionally speaking. I mean, I would much rather have a Henry or a real Winchester, not that Japanese bullshit or that Turkish-made bullshit. But like, I don't, or like a real Marlin, not that Ruger-made bullshit, which I'm sure it's fine, but still, it's different. I don't like it. I want a JM star. I'm not buying a Marlin if it doesn't have a JM stamp on it. I'll tell you that. But either way, I just I can't do the fucking safeties on the fucking lever guns, dude. That I cannot. You can have the nicest fucking lever gun in the world, the smoothest action, the most accurate barrels, the fucking this, that, and the third, dude. The nicest finish, bro. I can't do that fucking safety shit. You know what the safety is? This and this. I don't need a fucking cross bolt. I don't need a fucking weird rotating thing on the top of the. I'm good, bro. I can't do it. It's just sacrilegious, bro. That's not what a cowboy gun is, bro. Cowboys are not safe, bro. They're dangerous for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like hi ho silver or whatever the fuck. I got a strike recently for some old shit. Yeah, they'll fuck with you for any reason. They don't give a fuck.
That's the thing
It's
is I'm
blued
gonna
with
go back
walnut
to all the
stock.
previous
Okay.
lives and fucking
Yeah, that's dude. Nuked, bro. See you
Done.
later.
peace.
Well, technically they're not live anymore, so they can go
That's
fuck
true.
themselves, dude. I'll have my lawyer contact them. But yeah, did they tell you why they took your? Yeah, it's because I showed a gun, which I just almost naturally grabbed to show you again.
Yeah,
The
because
fucking,
we're talking about it because it's just normal.
I'm grabbing it right
thing,
now.
so-
I got my hand on
Bro,
it, dude.
I got my hand on multiple, dude.
Dude,
I got my hands on at least like 8 of them right now, dude.
dude, you can't even. Oh, oh.
Doing that, doing that, bro. Wait. Look at this.
Oh shit, that's dangerous, dude.
Is that scary, dude?
Did you see the looms on the Surefire X300 right now, dude? It's like partially out of bats right now, dude. It's still bright. But yeah.
gotta open the case for that now.
TT, what's your thoughts on Ruger LCRX and 327 mag? I saw that earlier and I meant to get back to it. I appreciate you bringing it up again. My thoughts on the Ruger LCR in general are jaded because my homie Balake purchased one. Well, he didn't even purchase one. He got one for free because he had 2 Ruger LCPs basically fall apart and or blow up on him. And at that point, he was like, listen, I don't want another LCP. Send me a different gun. And they were like, okay, this is how much muns you have to spend. And so he got himself an LCR in, I think, 357 or 38 or whatever the fuck it was. And just off the bat, much like with the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, it's a plastic frame revolver. Gross. Disgusting. Sacrilegious. Not supposed to be. But if it worked, fine. It's a gun. It goes bang. Can you bet your life on it? Sure. Blake shot his, and I don't even know to this day what happened to it. But the whole thing from the inside basically imploded. There were springs in places they were not supposed to be. You could not actually fit the gun back together. Like it, I don't even know what happened at the end of all that. I think they just refunded his money or something. Like it just didn't. It was 2 LCPs in a row and then an LCR, and they just all fell apart / blew up.
Really pissed somebody off at Ruger.
So I'm not, and I just, you're never going to hear me say that like a plastic revolver is cool in any way, shape, or form. However, the 327 Federal Magnum is an interesting outlook on a snub. You get 6 shots instead of 5. It's supposed to have close to 357 Magnum ballistics, but with like 30% less recoil. It's kind of like the whole 30 stupid carry concept with 9mm, but you get better capacity and this, that, and the other thing with the semi-autos. But 327 Federal Mag, you could shoot 327 Fed Mag, which is a solid quality defensive cartridge. Hard to find, more expensive, but viable. You could do 32 H&R Magnum. You could do 32 Smith & Wesson Long, 32 Smith & Wesson Short, 32 ACP even. So you have a multitude of calibers, a myriad, a plethora, if you will, of different calibers that you can shoot through the same gun, much like you get with a 460 Roland. You can do 45 Colt, 454, 45 Auto Rim, whatever. All the calibers, though, are unique and outdated and hard to find and expensive. But at least you have all them options. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. And again, with 327 Fed Mag, like I would almost rather have 6 shots of 327 Federal Magnum than 5 shots of 38 Special. So depending on the load or whatever. But either way, semantics, I suppose. But what's cool is the new J frames that Smith and Wesson is coming out with. They're already on Lipsies. They are properly set up J frames. They don't have a Hillary hole. They don't have an exposed hammer. They're the Centennial models, so the snag-free double action only ones, which those are my favorite because they're for that type of gun, that style of gun. That is how it should be because that is how it should be used. And they come with proper night sights. They come with nice VZG10 grips, and you can get them in 32 H&R mag. So since I already have like 5 or 6 snubbies in 38, I got the one in 22 Magnum. I got a bunch of little snubby J frame guns. I love them. They're cool. They're handy. I can shoot them well. Although I haven't shot them in a long time, so maybe I can't shoot them well anymore. But probably because it's just like riding a bike. But I'll probably pick up just because it's different. The 6-shot 32 H&R mag. Because again, you can shoot all of those other 32 calibers that I mentioned previously, other than the 327. I don't know why they wouldn't do it in 327 because then you get the whole bunch, and that would be a very viable little carry package. But instead, they're going with just 32 H&R, and that's fine. It's still not a bad load. And 32 caliber projectiles are typically known for their accuracy. They're very accurate guns, and a fixed barrel design like a revolver is an inherently accurate gun to begin with, as long as you know how to shoot it well. So I'll probably pick one of those up just for funsies. It'll be a toy. I'll carry it, around the house or when I'm cutting the grass or I'm fucking running to the gas station real quick or whatever. But they're a little bit more. They're like $150 more than like a regular J frame in 38, and fine, whatever. It's got the night sights and the grips and the fucking cool caliber. So, but those are cool. But like that's like shit like that excites me. It's not really a gimmick, but like the idea that we're going to 32 H&R Magnum is an old caliber, dude. Like nobody makes ammo for that anymore. Nobody makes. So same thing with the 30 stupid carry. Like that's a new caliber, but like nobody makes ammo for it. Nobody makes a gun for it. So it's curious to see companies in today's day and age bring out guns like that in calibers like that. And it makes me wonder like how much of a market there is for such things, but we'll see. I'll buy one. I'll be the idiot and buy one just because it's cool and different. I don't have one, but like how many of those people are out there to like keep that going? Like, is there going to be an influx in production of 32 H&R Magnum now? Are we going to get it for cheap, or is it going to be $35 a box? You know what I'm saying? Because like,
50 a box.
yeah, at least. Can you look that up? Did you already look it up? Look that up real quick. See how much 32 H&R Magnum carry loads are, because I bet you it's about probably $50 a box, dude. 30 super carry supremacy, dude. Because that's the thing, dude. Smith did make a 327 Fed Mag gun, and then they fucking got rid of it.
So Federal
bullshit.
has 32 H&R Magnum 85 grain personal defense revolver, $35.
Yeah. For what, 20 rounds?
Yep, 20
Yeah.
rounds.
My wife is a total smoke show, so I'm biased. What are we talking about? Until Smith & Wesson makes a no ill... What? 9mm or 38 Super J frame, no more revolvers from them? Makes a no ills?
You get some Buffalo Bore plus P 32 H&R.
32 H&R has a plus P variant, bro.
Apparently
There's
for
no
Buffalo
way.
Bore. If
There's no
anybody's
way.
gonna make it, it's gonna be Buffalo Bore.
Yeah.
So $38 for a box of 20.
That's rough, dude.
1,300 feet per second.
That's right. That's smoking, though. That's pretty hot, though. Because, I mean, your standard fucking 38 special is like, even in a plus P, now given it's a much heavier projectile, so obviously the foot pounds of energy and this and the other thing are much greater, but there's also more recoil, especially in a small, lightweight gun. You get one less shot. Like, it's a decent trade-off, I think, for like up close and personal self-defense that you would be using a 5-shot, 6-shot snub to do with.
So what's
But
the average weight on a 38?
I don't know exactly off the top of my head, but it's light, dude. Because there's the air weights, and then there's the air lights, and then there's like the feather weights. There's the scandium ones. There's the 22 caliber ones, 22 Magnum ones. I think the 22 and 22 Magnum ones are the air lights, and those are all aluminum. It's an aluminum cylinder, aluminum frame.
Let's talk about the ammo.
What are you talking about?
Ammo weight.
Of what?
The round.
What round?
Projectile.
What round?
38.
You can get 158s. Those are very common. You can also get like 125s. It's more of a 357 Magnum grain variant, but like I've seen it. But yeah, 158 is usually pretty standard, or like 130 something or whatever. But
Critical defense is 110.
yeah, or they do like the 135s, or maybe those are the Magnums. But but yeah, it's
Critical defense
definitely
light 90 grain.
yeah.
Yeah.
Internal locking system, dude. Who's got an internal locking system, dude? Not me. I have it on the TRR8, dude, because that's the only way that gun is sold, and that's a badass gun, and I got a really good price on it. And hopefully I don't have any issues with it. But again, it's mostly a meme gun. Like, I would definitely carry it in the woods if I can get a holster for it, which shout out to my homie who did give me a holster that hopefully works for it. And if it does work for it, I will start shooting revolver division and IDPA for no reason, just to do it. But yeah, the fucking D period says PX4 Storm full size any good? Anything Beretta makes is pretty good. Like, I mean, even their fucking APX bullshit, which is uglier than sin, like, it's still a functional gun. And the PX4 Storms with their rotating barrels, like, they do shoot softer than like other guns because of the design of the rotating barrel and the way that it alleviates the recoil impulse to the shooter and this, that, and the third. They're accurate enough. They're ergonomic enough. I don't think they're aesthetic enough, mostly for my liking. But, you know, I'll take a 92 or a M9 or whatever any day of the week. But yeah, they're great guns. It's a plastic gun that's not an HK or a Glock. So like for my striker fired needs, all I need is a Glock pistol. For my hammer fired plastic needs, all I want is an HK, and then everything else is metal and hammer fired, or it's a rifle. So, you know, but yeah, I mean, they're great guns for sure. I just think that they never really took off as much as they probably should have for how good of a gun it actually is. But like, there's not a ton of holster support. There's not a ton of magazine support or aftermarket support. Of course, you got Langdon, who's customizing them and doing shit like that. And like, those guns are definitely up to speed for what that gun's potential is. You know, their optics cutting them now, and this, and the third. The one thing I did always want, I wanted the 45 tactical and flat dark earth, the Beretta PX4 with the extended mags, the threaded barrel, the FDE frame, black slide. Like, I think that's a cool gun, but they're great. I just not really my speed most of the time. A-Dub says they're great guns if you don't plan on suppressing them. Well, they've offered them from factory with threaded barrels, so what's wrong when you suppress them, dude? I'm interested to hear. I sure don't have an internal locking system. Nice. Good to know. Giggity. Dantes, dude. Let's go, dude. Says, howdy, y'all. What's up, bro? I love the compact PX4 Storm. I got two, like, more than Glock 19. So, the Glock 19 size one, because when you go to the subcompact, you lose the rotating barrel. So now it's just a chunky fucking P2K that has extra steps. So, or P2K SK, I should say. But yeah, they're cool. They're great guns. I'll probably own one at some point just because, but I thought they looked a bit pudgy, but still cool. Yeah, it looks like a high point on a diet. But APX-A1 is surprisingly easy to shoot, but looks like a generic PS2 render of a pistol. Yes, it does, dude. That's an excellent explanation as to exactly what that fucking ugly shit looks like. And coming from Beretta, who knows how to make beautiful guns, drop dead gorgeous guns, forest mommy level looking guns, dude. You know what I'm saying? And just then they come out with that, dude. It's like that's like Beretta's abortion, dude, and it's fucked up. It's a vile way to speak on things, but like that, it's just come on, dude.
It's accurate, though.
It looks like an extremely autistic PDP, and I think the PDP is ugly. So, you know, that's where I'm at with it, unfortunately. First one shot, my face has that effect on women. What? Fright? Fear? Disappointment? I have no idea. I have no idea, dude.
That's the one.
I have no idea.
No. Forrest's first wife has an internal locking system.
Oh,
His
damn.
face has that effect on women.
Checks out. Checks out, dude, for sure. But yeah, man, I don't know. I wish the gun community would be easier to graduate into the gun culture these days. I feel like there's too many people that are like stuck in the lobby and they're just messing around with their settings and like they keep trying to like buy new shit or fucking reconfigure shit and like they just like they're worried about like if you have like again, no offense to anybody out there, dude, but if you have red anodized parts on any of your guns, you might have to reevaluate, dude. I'm just saying. Just think about it for a second. Take a long, hard look at your life and what's going on and what has led you up until this moment to where you have red anodized parts on your gun, dude. Maybe it's your rifle. Maybe that rifle is actually a pistol per law, but it's still a rifle. Like maybe you got them out of Tac Pack or like eBay or Wish.com or wherever the fuck you got them, dude. But like maybe you shouldn't walk into Megasports and get a red rail and then think that you could even spray paint that fucking god awful shit and it'll be fucking IR compliant. It's
I
just,
didn't think I could. You tried to tell me to spray paint it. I said I
it'd be
should've
better
went
than
with
the
it.
fucking
No,
just bright
but
red, bro.
it's-
Holy
I
shit.
just built another rifle instead.
Which I'm all for birthing new rifles into this world, dude.
And then eventually
But like,
got a better
Jeebus,
rail for
dude.
that one.
Jeebus, bro.
Replace the red.
The first time I saw that thing, I was like, oh my god.
I didn't realize it was red. The box had nothing about it being red on it. I didn't open
You
up
didn't
that specific
open it
one.
up
I did not
to-
open that specific
Why
one.
would you not?
Because I'm fucking stupid, apparently. Even the receipt didn't say nothing about it being, nothing said red on that whole thing. There was a whole pile of the same exact fucking box. I assumed there was the same fucking rail inside of it. And so I just grabbed that one.
Interesting.
Yep.
They scammed you.
Yeah.
A-Dubs brings up a good point, though. Well, typical. Says the PX4 rotating barrel unscrews most cans as you go. The factory SD gun uses an adapter to the pick rail with one specific can. Interesting. That makes sense because obviously it's rotating, so it's gonna. But righty tighty, lefty loosey. Although, yeah, I don't, if anything, you would think that. The vibrations alone on any can, even if it's a fixed can on the end of a rifle barrel or something, like under the recoil, it's going to shake itself loose eventually. But it makes sense the way that it rotates, even though it's rotating into the threads. That would, in theory, tighten it up in that direction. I could see how it could loosen up. But interesting. I never even thought about it like that. I never put the two and two together, dude. Maybe I'm a fucking dumbass, but yeah. All I remember is watching the burst review video, which that guy's a fucking hoot. He's fucking. He disappears. He'll produce content and then disappear, just gone. Nothing. You'll see nothing from. I think there was a point in time where I didn't see any burst review videos for like 2 years straight, and then all of a sudden now he's back on the map, and like he's just overly excited about it. But I remember watching his video on the PX4 Storm Tactical 45 and the Flat Dark Earth extended mags, threaded barrel, all that shit. I'm pretty sure he suppressed it in that video, and like it's just that to me is the coolest one of them all. It's 45, so duh, because I love America, and it's just the greatest semi-automatic handgun caliber ever devised. So you can't go wrong there. And Beretta, of course, the oldest firearms manufacturer in history, clearly knows what they're doing, whether the PX4 is kind of ugly or not. And they do shoot soft. They do shoot softer. They do shoot nice. I've shot plenty of them throughout my days, 9s, 40s, and 45s. Same thing with the CX4 Storm carbine, dude. Like it looked like a space phaser, bro. I'm pretty sure it was even used in like Battlestar Galactica and shit. But like it's a good shooting gun. It's an accurate gun. It's a reliable gun. You can get them set up for 92 pattern magazines, get the 30 shot sticks for them. Like it was a viable option, dude. It's a weird looking motherfucker, but it shoots nice. And they weren't crazy money. And it's from a reputable manufacturer that has quality components and actually thinks about their designs and will support it. If there is something wrong with it, they're going to fix it or replace it. So you really can't go wrong buying anything from Beretta. And speaking of that, dude, did you see the new fucking pocket rockets, dude?
No.
The new Beretta. Google it. Because this might be the future, dude. This might be the future, dude. The new Tomcats and Bobcats or whatever from Beretta, dude. The new Beretta Pock Rocks, dude. Them shits are fire. Like, that's a gimmick that I'm going to fall for every time because that shit's cooler than fuck. But, and there's still, that's the thing. Like, it's a goof. It's just a fun thing. But, like, they're still very well made guns. They're reliable guns. They're accurate guns. I have 2 of the Bobcats in 22, the 21As. I would love to have a 25. The 30-32s are a little bit chunky and not as aesthetically pleasing, but I will own one at some point. I love the little mouse guns, the Brownings, the Colts, the fucking Astras, the Berettas, all that shit. And I have a little collection of them. But like those little Berettas are fucking elegant fucking pistols, dude. And like I have carried them seriously because I can hit with them. They're very accurate. They've been nothing but 100% reliable in my instance, and I have 2 of the 22 caliber ones. So if anything should have a problem, it would be that. But I never had, and they're just so tiny, so light, and it's still a metal hammer-fired gun with a Beretta logo on the side of it. Like it looks like a mini M992. Like it's just a cool little
Especially with
motherfucker.
flat dark right?
Yeah, it's just a cool looking little motherfucker, dude. It's like a PPK, but like even smaller, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it might not be the best gun to bring to the gunfight, but like if you die with it in your hands, like it's still kind of cool. So, um, and imagine winning the gunfight with that little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Fucking
just
32
headshotting motherfuckers.
ACP flat dick earth with a threaded barrel.
That's not even the new shit, dude. What are you even on? I don't even think that's
I'm
the new shit.
what?
They got dots on them. They got the
What?
cans on them, dude. They got
I'm not
comps
saying
on them.
nothing about him.
Oh, you gotta. Maybe that's just out on video yet, but Google it, dude. Google new Beretta Shot Show 2024 Beretta and pull it up on the screen if you can. But they're crazy, bro. They're crazy. He's got dots and comps on a little 32 pocket rocket, bro. And it's for real. Like they're selling them. Like that's how and it's the coolest fucking little thing, dude. It's so cute.
All that's coming up is shit about new Beretta shotguns.
Dude, if I have to, what good are you? New Beretta Tomcat. Where are these motherfuckers at, dude? I'm gonna find them, dude. There's TFB TV's punk bitch ass got a video on them, and the fucking a few other people, but like they're fucking crazy looking, bro.
Being fucking Langdon Tactical Beretta Tomcats with dots.
Yeah, no, that's old news, dude. This is straight from Beretta, sold from the factory. The one with the dot and the comp is the coolest looking one. Of course, you could put a fucking can on any of the threaded ones or whatever, but yeah, dude. That's a gimmick I can get behind, dude. Like it's cool, it's different, it's still a viable thing. Like, of course, would I rather have a fucking Shield Plus or a 43X or a 19 or an FN 57 or fucking even a single stack 1911 or a fucking 5-shot snub in a self defense encounter than a fucking 32 ACP 7-shot fucking pocket rocket? But it's just so cool, dude. It's cool as fuck, bro. It's super cool. And especially if you fucking did, like, you could make a can at home for sure that would hold up to 32 ACP, bro. Like a D cell mag light and a couple of freeze plugs, you'd be fine, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they sell like little fucking keychain ones, dude, that literally bolt onto your keychains and they're like the size of a Kubaton, and you unscrew that bitch and screw it onto your Beretta, and now you have a little assassin's pistol, dude. Like that's the coolest little. Not that I'm assassinating anybody, but like, like
I just want to feel like I could.
it's right. That's what I'm saying. You never know when the situation might present itself. Like it's cool, dude. And a little dot. Like, I mean, you're definitely not making it a pocket gun anymore because you got all types of snag hazards hanging off the end of it. But it's just cool as shit, dude. Cool, dude. Maybe it's gonna increase the technol of 32 ACP, bro. Maybe we get some viable 32 ACP bullets in this bitch so I can shoot my Galdang VZ61. The old Klob, dude. The Klob. Shout out to the Klob squad, bro. The Klob is sick, bro. It's one of my faves. Is that what it is? VZ61, the original Scorpion? I think it is,
I
right?
believe so. Yeah.
VZ61, yeah. The Bond gun should be a 3032 SD or 30X. Yeah, that's what it is. Beretta 30X. Type that in. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's no longer the 3032. They're replacing their lines. It's the Beretta 30X. It's a whole new world, dude. Cool stuff is so cool. You're cool, Force Mommy. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Okay, 92FS versus 92X RDO. Well, I'm going to take those nice thick Italian curves any day of the week because I have bigger hands and it fits my hands better. Even though I love how the 92 Vertec frame points like a 1911, because clearly the 1911 is the greatest handgun ever devised. But if I'm getting a Beretta, I want it to be a standard looking Beretta. I want it to be chunky and curvy, and yeah, 92 Brigadier, if anything, is one, and the Wilson one specifically. If I have my pick, I have one, and I think it's the best Beretta ever devised. But yeah, the Langdon stuff is nice. Just a regular off the shelf. I got an INOX Beretta 92 FS, like M9A1, whatever the fuck. Like they're all, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. TFB TV didn't have the common decency to give us a holiday mailroom this year, kind of like the only thing they do, right? Yeah, dude, what the fuck? They just got all your shit you sent them for free and didn't even commentate about it. It's fucked up.
All that I'm finding showing it at all is TFB TV's video.
Well, do you at least see the screenshot, dude? The fucking, you should like watch that off camera and see the fucking, just fuck James Reeves and his short shorts and his tiny penis, but like the fucking, those guns are sick as fuck. They're super cool, especially that little comped motherfucker. Could you imagine an all metal frame gun in 32 ACP that is also compensated? You wouldn't even know if you were shooting. I don't think.
You wouldn't even have to compensate.
That's what I'm saying, dude. But I do because I have such a tiny peen. So, but like the idea that like,
Find a way to fucking 3D print a comp for the fucking.
dude, you could just
North
3D
American
print
arms.
one of those things, dude. Yeah, well, that I don't know. It's a lot of
Could it be
explosive
like
power.
a space ring with the North American arms?
See,
is there a way?
There should be. I think we have to leave it to you, dude. And then you send it to DefCAD, and then they could give everybody's information to the feds. The fucking. But that should be a thing, dude. I'm glad that you said that because, like, somebody should definitely do a space ring.
Next 300 on my fucking North American arms.
That's how you would have to hold it. You'd hold it by the X300, and then just simply place this.
You'd have to hold the light, then pull the trigger with your pinky. You know, that's how you'd have to.
Yeah. But either way, dude, you make it happen. Force Mommy says, I like that TT never knows what incarnation we were talking about. Because you guys, I get on my terribly tactical tirades, which I do have a tendency to do. And sometimes they last for minutes on end. And you guys are just in the comment section completely and totally ignoring me. They do from time to time. And you guys are just in the comment section in your own little world, dude. Like, it's not, you guys aren't even here for the TT live chat. You're here for the comment section. I appreciate that because that's why I'm here. But, yeah, dude. Sometimes I have no idea.
Viable if I were to just do an X300 on the top with the North American arms, dude.
What do you mean? What are you gonna attach it to, bro?
Mount like 3D print a rail to somehow lock into place.
First one shot's got beef with the Force Moms, dude. She's about to throw hands and beat his ass.
Like the X300 is the size of the fucking gun.
Always a risk to pull up my comments. You are, dude. Oh, man, you are. Sometimes. So is A-Dubs, but he's a little bit more sneaky about it. Like, he'll say what he needs to say. Say what you need to say. But, like, in, like, lesser words. So, like, it's interpretive, but, like, everybody understands. Yeah. It's the genius of it all. First one shot's just like, yeah, dude. This word that you're not supposed to say.
You should start
but say
so
it.
You're reading comments. Put them up on screen.
Sometimes I'll just be clicking, dude. Fuck it.
You always just be clicking, and you read it off the
chat. Spitting fire. TT. What I miss. You guys. Dude, we got fucking Alice in the house, dude. She's here to back up Force Mom, dude. It's about to be a brawl. They're throwing hands, dude. They're taking off their jewelry and their earrings and tying up their hair right now. They're going to come and beat the brakes off you, bro.
Run.
All the times you've hit on Forest Mommy, she's gonna join them.
Right. And all the hentai porn you watch, that's fucked up.
Dude.
Fucking sick, twisted bastard. What's wrong with you?
Stop trying to order squids off of Amazon.
Dude, how much is a squid on Amazon? Can you buy one?
Don't know.
It shows up with a picture of scales.
Ah,
Boom, roasted. Got him, dude. But no, for real, dude. How much?
it's
Like,
really bogus trying to say that I don't work yet. Obviously, I fucking worked
you
the
don't do
shit
it.
out of these boots today.
You didn't
In
do
one
shit.
fucking
You
day.
fucking tripped a couple times, dude, because you're
Yeah,
clumsy,
dude.
bro.
Yeah, dude.
Scuffed them up, dude.
Bogus as fuck.
Imagine. I'm just saying, dude. Fucking don't do a damn thing, dude. Be sitting on the toilet.
Ah,
Sitting on the toilet. Uh. So where'd you get? You want to give the boot shop a shout out to where you got your new
I don't
boots?
even know what the boot shop's called. It's just Boot Outlet, dude. The fucking Boot Outlet was buy one get two free, dude.
Damn, dude. So you
Yeah,
bought
dude.
them and then Stevie and Cheyenne just fucking poor boyed off your shit? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. They're just getting out.
No, we
See,
just split the cost on everything.
imagine though that like how good can those boots be though if you're
I
buying
mean,
one
they're
and
the
getting
same
two
fucking
free?
boots. The thing is, like, the
Are they
one
made by
you're paying,
Mexicans?
yeah.
Could have figured.
I mean,
Could have
they
figured that.
all are. It doesn't matter. Like, the thing is like, regularly you're gonna go somewhere and you're gonna pay,
What about
160, 200
Stetson, bro? Is
bucks
Stetson
for
still a thing?
the hats. I don't know about boots, but like the boots that I got, you usually pay like 175 a piece, right?
Okay.
They're priced at MSRP, which
Those
is
are
like
cheaper than most
300,
sols.
which are like 300 bucks is MSRP on them. But you're paying 300 bucks, you're getting three pairs of boots. So you're really getting them for 100 bucks a pair. So that's a better deal anyways.
It's interesting, dude.
Yeah.
I had a little horse named Maggie as a
Yeah,
child.
yeah, we've talked about it a couple times now.
And I had real head to toe. It was for a child because I was a mere little lad.
Yeah,
But it was
yeah.
real hat, real boots, real fucking chaps, everything. Because I was a spoiled little brat when I was a child, I suppose. And I just don't remember the cowboy boots like being like I wore them, I guess, on a regular basis because I thought I was a cowboy as a child. But like I don't remember them being like, "Yo, dude, I'm trying to wear these cowboy boots right now, dude, for comfort, dude." Like I don't
I
know that
like them,
cowboy
dude.
boots are that comf,
I'd
dude.
rather the cowboy boots than the fucking regular
You
work
could I
boots.
could definitely see cowboy boots being beneficial walking around in a bunch of swamps where there's cottonmouths.
Yeah.
I could see that because you got some leather protecting yourself halfway up the knee, but other than that, dude, I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm out here in the sols, dude, or the alts, dude.
I mean, yes to the saws, but also like the saws when I went fishing yesterday and I had to jump into the water at the boat dock and fucking now they're soaking wet. But also the saws when I'm walking through a bunch of fucking sticks and brush and they're getting caught in everything because it's fabric. Or the saws when I'm stepping through a bunch of fucking rusty ass metal that's gonna stab right through them, slice
No,
them up. Not exactly the strat.
I don't know what sols you're wearing, dude, but the fucking Gore-Tex bitches I got, which are probably way too hot for Florida, but them Gore-Tex shits are built different, dude, for sure. But the fucking so you want to tell the people about your boating incident, dude? I feel like that would be a good story.
That was a fun time,
He
man.
actually could have potentially lost all of his guns in a boating accident
Fucking,
had you fucking had him with you.
we only had two on board. All right, it's fucking it was the
Let me
Beretta
guess.
on my
And the LCP in
no
Stevie's pock.
no the LCP is still MIA. Remember
Right. Right. It's gone,
what
but not forgotten.
what gun does a Stevie have? Do you remember what you sold?
No way, dude. Wait, what did I sell him, dude? What does he got? I remember selling him the fucking LCP, I think, or something. What did I sell him, dude? Has he got something decent? He got like a
The
shield or
Taurus
something?
G2C,
Oh
dude.
yeah, that's right. There you
Yeah.
go, dude. That bitch
So
ain't rusted the fuck yet in Florida.
no, not yet because he
No
doesn't carry one.
way. Okay,
It's
well,
the first time
but
it's been
still,
out of the
even.
house. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a holster for it, which
Oh, he's
is
just Mexican carry. That's good.
so no, he had it in a bag. He had
Oh,
a
okay,
sling
whatever.
bag,
Off
so he
bod.
had it on body still. He just wore the sling bag at least most of the time. I
Okay,
think he took it off when we were actually fishing. When we were in the boat, he took it off.
better than enough.
But yeah, so But I'll just go through the whole fucking day, man.
Yeah,
It
dude.
was
Start
it
it
was a
out,
it
dude.
was a great time, right? So we got up a little earlier than normal for a Saturday. You know, I was up at like 7:30. Got out, fucking hooked up the boat to the truck, and pulled off. Had everything loaded up the day before to go fishing. Hooked up the boat, and got down the road, literally to the
Where
end
are
of
you
the
guys
road to
going
our first
fishing, dude?
turn.
What's the
We're going fishing.
destination,
We
dude?
got Alligator Lake, which is real close, and that's where we're going. And so we get right down the road to our first turn, and then I'm like, shit, do we grab the fish finders? Because, you know, we had two graphs that have mounts and everything on the boat, but we had them inside because we don't want to leave them out in the fucking elements and everything the whole time while it's sitting there. And I'm like, fuck. And he's like, fuck. And so we had to make a loop around because I wasn't going to do a U-turn with the boat on a 2-lane road. Turn around, go around the block, come back, pick those up. And we were off. Got to the boat ramp. As soon as I parked the truck to get out and get the fucking boat ready to launch, I'm like, "You got the keys, right?" To Steve.
The keys to
It's
what?
like,
The boat?
"The boat."
Nice.
He just looks at me like, "You're kidding, right?" It's like, "I thought you'd get that. You're usually on those things. That's your thing, is to be prepared." You know, it's like,
When you
and
have to
so I
be
called.
prepared, but not only for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I got to be prepared for everybody, fucking including Cheyenne. So I call Cheyenne because boat launch is like 5 minutes away from our house, right? Easy as hell drive. Just have her fucking come and drop off the keys real quick. She doesn't answer. Call her again. She doesn't answer. Then I go to call her mom, and in the middle of that, we realize that the tire on the trailer that was low, that we were going to inflate yesterday because it was a slow leak. We're going to air up the tire. We forgot to do that
Wait, on whose vehicle?
on the trailer.
Okay.
So the
That
tire
came
on the
with the boat.
trailer that came
Came
with
with
the
the boat?
boat
Okay.
has a slow leak.
What
Wasn't
boat is it?
holding
You
it.
didn't even tell the people what boat it
It's
is.
a 2019 Bass Tracker Classic XL, 16.5 foot with a 50 horse Merc on the back. But, so, trailer's got a flat tire. Luckily, I got that fucking air compressor and the 50 cal ammo can in the back of the truck, so we got that taken care of. Called Cheyenne's mom. Turns out they're in the car, driving, going somewhere else, the opposite direction.
Nice.
But they were able to turn around real quick.
Probably
'Cause they
going
weren't
to an
too far
alternate
off.
outlet mall somewhere to buy
Yeah, they were
purses and
they were
shit.
going shopping. But
Imagine. Women.
so they
Typical.
fucking, I get them to fucking come back. They went back to the house, picked up the keys, came, dropped them off to us. 'Cause they weren't too far gone yet. I'm confused as to how the hell Shine didn't hear her phone ringing twice in the car. Apparently the ringer's off because, you know, that's the most
Yeah,
ideal way
right,
to live
right.
life. You know, finally all that's over with.
Definitely good for emergency situations for sure.
Exactly. We got the boat launched. Everything was good. We got out onto the water. Fucking got to the main lake because the way the launch works is you drop off into a canal, which is about the length of our boat wide, damn near. Probably got 5 foot on either side extra. You got to fucking turn around, get up to the fucking dock, let the second dude on, then go down the fucking canal a quarter mile into the lake. And then we got there, got the graphs hooked up, got them turned on, figured everything out because I had never used a graph before on a boat. So I figured that out for a few minutes. Then we found a spot that looked nice. You know, got some weeds, got some calm, a little inlet and everything, some grass. Steve casts out with the fucking lipless crankbait, the rattle trap that I gave him the day before to tie off on his fucking rod. First cast, pulls in a
Giggity.
bass. Probably about that big. Nothing big, but first cast caught a fish.
This is in a lake.
In a lake, yeah.
I bet he was talking mad shit too. I bet Stevie was talking mad shit. Like,
He
yeah,
couldn't.
this is how you do it, kid.
He couldn't talk any shit because I gave him the lure to use and told him it would be a good idea. And then I picked the spot to go to. All he did was cast in the line to catch the fish. You know? But so cool, whatever. We caught a fish. We stayed there for a little bit, dropped an anchor out, stayed there for a bit. All was good. Nothing else bites. We go off to another spot. We're having issues. Anchor's not holding the boat because wind got too bad. Anchor's not holding the boat. We have a shallow anchor, which is basically a big metal rod. You just jam into the ground in the water. under the water and tie off too. That wasn't working out, so it was just a pain in the ass. We ended up using both the anchor and the shallow water anchor, you know, the big ass steel rod tying off, and then got the front end of the boat onto a fucking pad of grass to hold us in place so we could fish for a little while. Nothing. Tried a few other spots, you know, whatever. Fucking tried out the trolling motor for a little while, and that was a pain in the ass. I gotta get used to that still. And then it comes time to go back in and, you know, get the boat onto the trailer and leave, go home. On the way into that canal, right off the
So
side
nobody
of the
else
canal.
caught nothing though?
No, nothing else was caught. Not another bite. Not nothing.
Imagine. You picked that spot, dude.
Well,
It's all your
picked
fault,
the
dude.
rest of the fucking spots.
No, it's
There
all
was
your
just no
fault,
other
dude.
fish. Yeah, it's all my fault. But
Right, there's a whole lake with no
So-
fish in it. You're right.
yeah,
You're
exactly.
right.
It's just
No,
the
you're
whole
right.
lake, just no fish, man. But so we're going back to the canal. When we're going, just entering the canal off the lake, there's like 3 fucking wild boar off to the corner. So that was cool.
You should have
I
shot him.
told
Isn't that
Stevie
an
to grab the
invasive
9.
species?
Yeah, I told Stevie to grab the 9, and he laughed about it. I'm like, I'm not joking. We need pork chops. But
No, for real. What is the law on that, dude?
I don't know.
Because
I
isn't it
think
an invasive species, and also you could claim, hey, it was like trying to attack me or some shit, like
I mean, if I wasn't on a boat
nuisance law.
30
Yeah,
feet
dude.
away from it in the water.
Regard, whatever, dude. I don't think they're gonna bust out
But-
CSI for the angle of trajectory for the fucking hog kill, dude. But like,
I don't know, man. But so we're going back, everything, you know. Turn the boat around to turn the boat around because the fucking we're coming in this way, right? The actual launch is here, and there's a little dock here, the fucking on this side of the canal, next to the launch to get everybody onto the boat and all that. So I turned around to go and drop him off at the launch. As I'm going, I get turned around and I'm going perfectly, just aligned up with the dock. Would have been great until a fucking random wave comes and literally just swings the front end right into the fucking dock. We go point first on the boat, straight into the fucking broadside of the fucking dock, which that was wonderful. Luckily, nothing got hurt. It's a fucking aluminum hull, you know, not really too big an
So,
issue
like,
hitting wood.
were you guys like out there drinking Trulies all day or what?
No,
Dude?
we weren't drinking at all.
Imagine. Then you weren't fishing, dude.
So then I pulled up next to the fucking dock finally. Stevie jumps off, and as he jumps off, it pushes me, the front end of the boat, this way, bringing the back end into the fucking rocks behind me. Because, of course, this canal is really fucking narrow, and it's lined by big-ass fucking rocks. And so it puts the ass end of the boat right into the fucking rocks. And I'm able to fucking push off those and get away and everything. Turn around.
Turn
Fucking
around.
waited for Stevie to get the trailer backed up, got the trailer in the water. He gets out the truck to try to guide me in, and he points at the fucking the bunker and says, "There, the one sticking out of the water. Just aim for that." And so I aim for that, and he says, "Oh no, you're way off." I'm like, "I'm lined up with where it should be according to the bunker. What do you?" And so I back up, hit the fucking rocks on the other side of the canal this time.
Sick.
And I have
You
push
want to
off
make
of
it
those.
even, dude. You don't want to fucking hit
Exactly,
one side
exactly.
and not the other, dude.
Exactly,
Because
you
otherwise you're
know.
not gonna get it.
So
right
if
down
you
the
lose a
middle.
little metal on this side of the hull, you want to lose
Right.
a little on this side too.
It's for
you know,
weight
to even
savings
it
and
out.
balance, dude. Everything in moderation.
Proper weight distribution.
Right. For sure.
So then we pull up to the freaking shit, and I get on it, lined up properly, and we go to pull it out, and we notice that the boat is sitting, instead of flat on the trailer, little crook.
Little crook, dude.
So-
Sounds like fucking everybody in Chicago.
So the bunkers, for anybody that doesn't know, is the planks, the boards that run along the bottom of the trailer that the boat rides up onto. So the one that I was told was what I was supposed to be aiming for, that's up on this side of me when I'm looking at the trailer. It's sticking up out of the water. Not because that's where the trailer is, but because the wood inside of that carpeted bunk had rotten so badly that as soon as he backed it back up into the water, it just lifted right off the bolts holding it in place, and it was just floating at the surface of the water. It was nowhere near where the trailer actually,
Sick.
where the boat actually needed to be on the
That's
trailer.
where it's supposed to be, I think.
Yeah, entirely. And so, fucking had to drop. Of course, Stevie just wants to fucking
get it up into place, fucking muscle it, try to pick up the side of the boat, get it onto that bunk, and get the hell out of here. Because at this point, we have a boat coming in, trying to launch, and a boat behind us trying to load up, and 2 kayaks behind us is trying to load up and get out of there.
Somebody with a ski dude. There had to been somebody with a ski dude.
There
bro.
wasn't. No. There was a pontoon and then 2 kayaks.
Pontoons
There
are
were a
sick.
couple
Dude.
dudes on the
Pontoons
fucking.
are more my speed, bro. It's
yeah.
just way more chill.
So we had to fucking back the boat back up into the water. I tied off the strap for the little hand winch to fucking crank it up onto the trailer, and I tied off a rope to both back tie off points on the boat. And I didn't even get on the boat for this. I had a Stevie back up. I guided the boat with the fucking
Shout out
ropes
to a
to line it
Stevie,
up
dude.
properly. And while doing that, holding that in place right, and then fucking cranked it up onto the trailer as much as I could. Then I stood with my legs straddling the fucking hitch, walking backwards in between the boat and trailer and my truck. while I
Shout
was
out to the
pulling it out
Chevy
of the water,
Colorado, though, dude. You
just
couldn't
to
have
make
done
sure
it
that it was
without it.
lined up properly.
Jack
was
Bauer
just-
and his shitty taco truck, dude. Imagine,
It was
dude.
just a great.
Wouldn't have been able to
fucking
get it
time.
done, probably. I would argue.
Then as I'm fucking getting out of there, finally I got out of the way between the boat and the truck, and Stevie pulls up a little bit, and I'm walking up to him to get everything buttoned down and everything to get the hell out of there. And the one dude that was waiting on lunch in a boat just looks over me and he says, "Boat life."
Yeah.
Like it's just normal,
So-
standard procedure, standard operating procedure here. Just
So
shit
tell me
breaks.
this, dude. And be honest, bro. Because if I ever find out that you have a Salt Life sticker on your
Oh
truck,
fuck no, no.
I'm gonna stab
Will
you in the
never
neck,
happen.
bro.
Will
I'm gonna
never
stab you
in my
directly
life
in your
will
neck,
happen.
dude.
No.
I just was trying to gauge how
actually-
much of the Florida man personality you have
No, I was
embodied
actually-
since.
Making fun of somebody heavily the other day for having a Salt Life sticker on their truck, talking to fucking Jenny. So we were driving home with the barbecue. And there was a
Shout
dude in
out
a
to
Jeep
Jenny,
Gladiator in front of us with a fucking Salt Life sticker. And you know what I told her? Every person that I see with a Salt Life sticker, I just assume they're just like my brother.
Damn. And
You've
if you
never-
don't know
I
the
don't think you've
canon,
ever met him.
I've never had the
but-
pleasure
but
of
you've heard
meeting.
enough.
I've
to
heard enough
understand
to
what I mean.
know.
Yeah, that's how I feel, because it's the same thing. Like, you know, the Salt Life sticker especially has that tribal sea turtle in the middle with a lot of them. You know,
Yeah,
my
but
brother got
nobody,
them
you know
tribal
what?
sea turtle tats on his neck.
I've
just 'cause he likes
actually
turtles.
ridden a tribal sea turtle, dude. I went to Aruba one time and I went snorkeling, dude,
Yeah,
and like deep sea diving and shit. And there was a fucking turtle, dude. There was a fucking a big ass turtle, like a squirt. I don't know what crush. I guess because that's Squirt's
Yeah.
dad, right?
yeah,
There was a crush sized motherfucker, maybe even bigger. He was big. He's big enough. He's probably like 2.5 feet wide. And that motherfucker was swimming around me, dude.
yeah.
Me and my dad were in the fucking seas of Aruba. I don't even know what fucking ocean. And he just would not leave us alone, dude. And so my dad, of course, being crazy, hooked onto him first and just grabbed him. And like this little turd dude started pulling him through the watts. And so I was like, that's kind of cool. I would like to surf a turd myself. So like, so I grabbed onto this turd, dude, and he just sure as shit, dude, started pulling me through the watts, dude. And like, it got a little sketch. We saw some barracudas, and
Especially
there was
started going
definitely
deeper in the water. You're still
there was
holding on.
definitely like, I can't hold my breath for like longer than 3 minutes. And there was definitely some shark actives, but like they were like small little nurse shark motherfuckers.
Mhm.
But you know, mama and daddy somewhere. They're right around the corner, dude. Right around the coral reef, dude. And like this motherfucker would just and like believe it or
Well,
not,
then you
bro.
just use the turtle as a shield.
No, dude, because this bitch was heavy, and this motherfucker had some gusto to him, dude. Like I'm a full size dude, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
fucking 6'3", fucking 230 pounds, 240 pounds, whatever the fuck. And like this dude was pulling me, bro. Like just pulling me, dude. And like turts are known for being slow and like very docile creatures. Like this motherfucker in the water was just swimming, dude. Just keep swimming, swimming. What do? We swim. Fucking like P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, bro. We were about to be there. Is how it felt. Fucking so. But yeah, dude, it was a cool ass experience. Dude. We got pictures and shit with like the underwater cameras and shit. Like it's cool. But the fucking yeah, dude, just straight up fucking turd, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking probably high as shit on whatever turds get high on, dude. You know,
They do eat jellyfish. Guns actually
right,
get
dude.
them high.
That's what I'm
That's the whole
saying, dude.
idea.
I know, dude.
Like,
He's just
it's-
fucking tripping
They
balls,
do
dude. He's
be
like, yeah,
tripping,
dude, you need a ride, bro. Like, going my way. Like, I'm surprised I didn't get
Bro, it's
molested,
just
bro,
like
by that
Nemo,
fucking
bro.
turd, dude.
You were neat. You were
Dude,
fucking Marley, dude.
I touched the butt, dude. I touched it, dude. I think I inked myself too on the process, but either way, like it was just it's a good time, dude. Like it's just weird, random, unique experiences, bro. And like people don't have that anymore because nobody leaves the house. So like, what? The world's a scary place, dude. It's so scary. It's so scary outside, dude. Can't open the door, bro. You know. But I don't know. I have to take a poops. I'm. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a poops. I think. And
I hope so. If you have to, you probably should. Yeah,
no,
that
I'm
might
gonna
be a
take a
good idea.
poops for sure. But I don't know what's going on with next week's live stream. Like we're gonna be live regardless, whether it's
I
here.
looked it up a little bit.
What
Apparently,
happened?
you're not supposed to be banned from anything from a warning.
Dude, it
The warning is
wholeheartedly
supposed to be
does
free
not.
of consequence.
That's what it says, but it wholeheartedly does not let me. Like I'm on my YouTube right now.
Yeah.
And let me.
Should we just ban this one real quick?
No, stop it. Live streaming isn't available right now, but it doesn't tell me when it will be available. So, like, I don't know if this is going to be. I don't know. I don't know when it's going to end. But, of course, we still have the Shooting the Poop podcast available to go live on. I assume, well, I don't know. Maybe do you have to unlock the live thing on the Tactical Scales channel at like a certain.
I believe the unlocking lives is only for mobile lives.
Okay.
So going mobile with the app.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
even then, I'm pretty sure because we bypassed that on the Shooting the Podcast channel by using StreamYard anyways.
Yeah, but if they're
We did it
fucking.
mobile.
Yeah, we used to do it with showing guns and shit too, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
true.
an option. So maybe, but either way, you will find us live somewhere. So if you're not subscribed to the Shoot the Poop podcast or to the Tactical Scales channel or me on all my other social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Rumble, Odyssey, who knows, wherever the fuck else, type in Terribly Tactical, you'll find me. And I'm always going to be somewhere. So, you know, if it's not here, if they ban us here, if they shove me, it just happened to Risky Chris, dude. R.I.P., dude.
Yep.
R.I.P., bro. You know what I'm saying? But I've had my doubts and my suspicions about the Risky Chris since day one, dude. But, like, I don't know. Maybe he's a legit dude. I have no idea. It seems like it would be, but who knows, dude? Could be an industry plan, dude. Just like all these fucking world star hip hop, fucking Reverb Nation ass fucking rappers that come out of nowhere and they got 1 million followers already, dude. Who knows, bro?
You're just
You know what I'm
jealous
saying?
'cause you didn't make it.
Listen, dude, I got bars, bro. Bars, dude. Like Alcatraz. You know I'm a spaz. But anyway, the moral to the story is as the banner has been promptly. What the fuck? Why is it not display? Oh, because we don't have it on this, dude. What the fuck, dude? Imagine, dude. Imagine that we didn't have it. I didn't even notice until now. It's fucked up. But as the banner is currently promptly displaying, to live as constitutionally as you feel comfortable, make sure you do that. Make sure you have beans, bullets, and band-aids. And understand that, like, it's not quite literally just beans, bullets, and band-aids. Like, you should probably have, like, some canned tuna, maybe some cream corn, some MREs. You should have some tourniquets, some hemostatic agents, some tension pneumothorax needles. You should have mags and guns that are sighted in, both with dots and iron sights and white lights and slings and fucking this, that, and the third. You should have night vision and thermal if you can afford it. And bear in mind you too that like even if you can't afford it, there is something out there that will fit your price bracket that still gives you far better capabilities than you had before. Like it sounds crazy, but like we're probably gonna need this shit because all of our adversaries in today's day and age, these times that we live in old 2024s, Everybody's got that shit. So if you do not, you're behind the curve. So make sure you have it and you train with it and whatever in any capacity, and understand that it's always the Indian, not the arrow. So no matter what gear you have to be squared away. And health, fitness, getting right with God, whatever it need be, do it. Make sure it happens, because the days are numbered regardless. Nobody makes it off this fucking rock alive. And I'd like to go out with all of y'all believing in real freedom. So, God forbid it ever happens. Make sure you're at least somewhat ready for it. And until then, catch you motherfuckers next time. I'm going to go take a shit. Peace.
I do the same.
Nice, dude.